Hello, everyone. I just got some brand new books as a Valentine's Day gift to myself, and I'm really excited to add these to my library. These are all books that were on my list for a long time, on my wish list, and they're all brand new, and I'm super excited because usually I just buy used books at thrift stores, which is super fun, but getting the specific books I want is also a very different experience. So I got The Chrysalids by John Wyndham. This is a science fiction story about a society that's rejecting the people who have developed mutations as a result of nuclear war. So I'm excited to start that one. I got the Silmarillion, which is a prequel to the Lord of the Rings series. It's kind of a history book going through the world that Tolkien created and going deeper into the world and the creation. So this is a book that I heard very good things about. Never really thought about reading it, but I do want to dive into the J.R.R. Tolkien world a little deeper this year, and I thought I would add this to my collection while I do that. Another book that's been all over YouTube is One Day Everyone Will Have Always Been Against This by Omar El Akkad. People have spoken very well about this book, and I'm very excited to read this as soon as possible. And I'm hoping to use it to get some insight about all the horrible things that have been all the horrible things that have been going on in the world recently in the last however many years this goes back to. So excited to finally get that. I also got The Impossible Man. This is the biography of Roger Penrose by Patchen Barse. I believe I have a lot of books by Roger Penrose that I either have read or haven't read in my library, but I'm very curious about his biography. Roger Penrose is a famous mathematician, physicist, philosopher, and he's a very important man in the area of science that I'm really obsessed with. So super excited to add this. I also got Augustus by John Williams. This is the author of Stoner, which I loved, and I've heard this is even better than Stoner. So this is kind of a historical fiction about about classical Rome and this emperor Augustus. And anyway, super excited to get that because I absolutely loved Stoner. I also got Telephone by Percival Everett, another book by one of my favorite authors. This one was actually nominated for the Pulitzer, so that was on my list of books to get. It was a finalist for the Pulitzer. So it was on my list, and I've been wanting it. So this is one book that was a must-have for me when I was going through all the finalists in the last 10 years. I also grabbed Moby Dick, and this is a book that I, for some reason, was never on my radar to read. I always kind of wrote it off, but a lot of people have been saying it's a favorite from 2025, and since I decided why not? Maybe I'll end up loving it. Who knows? I'm really trying to read more deeper this year, and maybe pick up some books I never really thought I would pick up. And Moby Dick is definitely one of those that was on that list. I got Vigil by George Saunders. George Saunders is definitely one of my favorite authors, and this is his second book. His first book was Lincoln on the Bardo, and that one just blew my mind. The reviews so far have not been great, but I've read almost everything George Saunders has written, and I love it all, so hopefully that'll help me get through this book, and maybe I'll have a better understanding of it. And super excited to get started on that. And then finally, I got David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. This is another book that was never on my radar, but I've been reading A Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver for the last couple days, and I'm really enjoying it. And I kind of wanted to get the source material because that's a retelling of this book. And so anyway, super excited to add these books to my collection. I know I'm getting a lot of new books recently, but it is what it is. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a great Valentine's Day.